All right, guys, I'm sorry about this. Let me tell you this ahead of time. I actually had a split decision what was going to choose to be the best for bang for your buck. But I ended up changing my mind. So if you want to just find out what it is, go into the end. However, if you watch the whole video, you're gonna understand why I chose what I chose. So hang in there. It's gonna be a long video. What's up, guys? Here I am again, making another video to try to help you out, not to make the same stupid mistakes I made in the past. And this is more a financial mistake that I made. So please listen to this. I don't have to. You can take it as a grain of salt, but it might help you to make a decision financially if you are in the same situation as I am. So this video is about purchasing the Efoil or JetSurf, which one is the best, where you want to put your money into it. And also a bonus of it I'm going to talk about only right now is about wing foiling as well. So if you're in a decision on the market to buy any of these exotic toys, let's put it that way, maybe you don't wanna, I mean, if you have the money to buy all of them, by all means, go and buy all of them. But, they can be expensive. So let me tell this story over here. It might help you out to relate to where I am right now. So I stopped surfing a long time ago, and I love surfing. But then I saw the JetSurf. This is about 10 years ago. Like, oh my God, this is great. The coolest thing ever. I gotta buy one. And I look up the price. This is about 10 years ago. It was like about 12 grand. No way in hell back then I would spend $12,000 on a piece of toy. Let the time go by and so forth, and stay stuck with subsurfing. Then COVID hit. Before COVID hit, then I saw this Efoil thing. And honestly, I thought it was the stupidest thing ever. Oh, look at me, I'm roughing about the water, I'm God, I'm floating, and I have a little electric motor. I'm like, there's no way in hell. I had no interest at all whatsoever into buying an Efoil. For me, JetSurf was the best thing ever, but it was too expensive. Year goes by, COVID hits. So what I did, I was bored, so I didn't have the money to buy the JetSurf and so forth, and I thought wing foiling was going to be the thing. So what I did first, I bought a wing and I started wing foiling, skateboard on empty parking lots because there's nobody there on COVID. So I liked it. I bought 2 wings and stopped like going up and down. Then I said, you know what? Maybe this is gonna be cool. And I think it was the coolest sport ever. So I bought the board and the foil. That's when the money started coming in. Like, fuck, that was expensive. So I bought the foil. Then I have to learn how to foil, which I did tow foiling first. Somebody was pulling the boat and I was foiling. And finally, after a while, I put them together. The reason why I'm telling you this, that's the reason why I got into e-foiling. So while I was wing foiling, I loved the sensation. It was a long curve learning. It took me about 3 months to 2 months to 3 months to learn how to wing foil, and still it wasn't perfect. I wasn't very good at it because I couldn't switch sides. If you do wing foil, you have to switch your stance from regular riding to goofy and vice versa. But I wasn't very effective on that. Love the sport, love wing foiling, and then I say, you know what? Now I got the sensation of what foiling is. Maybe this e-foil thing is not that bad at all, because the sensation that you get from e-foiling, and I know the sensation of a surfboard, which is surf jet, which is from subsurfing, but the foil sensation was amazing. So let me get into this stupid e-foil thing. And then I bought my first e-foil 3 years ago, I think 2021 or 2022, I can't remember. $14,500. Trust me, it hurt me. It hurt me to put that money into it. I sold a little race car that I had, a little antique car. I loved that car, but I wasn't using it. So I sold that car. So I sold the car and bought an e-foil. Trust me, I sold a race car, antique race car for e-foil. You're gonna see the video right now, I already posted. Anyhow, got into e-foiling. Man, I fell in love. Now, just to let you know right now, since I got my e-foil, and the reason why I got my e-foil, because I want to see if I can learn how to switch my foot, which I never learned. It's impossible to learn switch foot on the e-foil. You're gonna see one guy on videos on YouTube that actually he can switch foot. Amazing, amazing job. But I'm an old dog, I'm never gonna learn how to do that. Anyhow, got into e-foiling. And since I bought my e-foil, it's been 3 years now, I believe, I probably wing foiling 2 times. Now, what I'm trying to say is, I put about $14,000, 12, 13, 14, 14, I think $13,000 into wing foiling gear that now is sitting down on my basement that I rarely use it. I don't regret it because it is a beautiful sport. The sensation that you get out of a wing foiling, it's amazing having the wind behind you. But let me put this to you right now. If you're going to progress one day, you're gonna end up going into e-foiling. Hands up. So the reason why I like e-foiling better is for the fact that, one, the learning curve from e-foiling to wing foil is 0 to none. Meaning, it took me 2.5 months to learn how to wing foil. On e-foil, you can learn in one session. You can be on the foil in one session. 2, the setup. Man, it takes a while for you to pump up your wing, get in the water, get your gear, get everything going. E-foil, put a battery on and you go. Finally, you depend on the wind, and sometimes for the right direction of the wind to be favored for you to go wing foiling. So with that said, and now talking about prices, after you get your wing, your foil, your board, and the different wing size, because depends on the wing condition, you're gonna end up spending exactly the same money, especially nowadays, because you can buy a Fliteboard for about $9 grand, $10,000 most. So you're gonna spend exactly the amount of money on the wing foiling. Now the question is, with that said, I don't regret doing wing foiling in the past. However, if I have to pick one and put my money in one, no doubt I'll put on e-foil. Now I'm going to my friend's house right now who has a jet ski. I gave him this advice, dude, don't get into wing foiling because you're gonna end up into e-foiling. And that's why right now he put the money into wing foiling, didn't learn well, and now it's on e-foil. But he also has a surf jet, and that's what I'm gonna try right now. I'm gonna see what it is, and to make my conclusion out of JetSurf, e-foil and wing foiling, which is best. I mean, right now I'm already scraping the wing foiling out of the equation, although it's an amazing sport to have. So without further ado, I'm gonna connect this friend right now, on the road to meet him right now, and I hope you're gonna enjoy this video. So this is my boy Stanley. That's his boy Stanley, right?
Stanley Jr.
Stanley Jr. This is his home. He just went to get some gas right now. And this is some of his toys. So he got a little toy. He haven't used this in a while. Look how dirty it is, man. And that's another toy. Oh, you got a carbon racing bike too. And then you have the toys downstairs, right?
Few.
You're gonna see those right now.
All right.
So here you have the water toys, right? So you got a jet ski down there, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got a boat right there. What's that? 20 footer, 18, 20?
No, that's a 23.
23 footer. And then is the goodies. Not only that, look where we are. He's right in the water, which is perfect. Now, this I'm really curious about. How long you got this ago?
I have this about 2.5 years.
Cool. And you've been riding for quite some time. That's
quite some time. I had one prior to that.
So he's gonna don't set up yet. Let's see what's going on. So basically, long time ago, not even a year ago, right? Last December or November.
Mm-hmm.
You want to learn how to e-foil, and we were able to e-foil on the first day.
Yes.
I'm gonna show that as I'm talking right now. You're gonna see the video of him foiling. First day, like we did half an hour.
Half an hour.
We had a problem with my board because my board was getting water inside, whatnot. But then, right the same day, you got my pro board.
Exactly.
And you were able to fly too, right? So in a matter of like half an hour, you were able to fly on a e-foil.
That means you still owe me a lesson.
I know. I know it's too old. Yeah, that's what we're going to do here. No worries.
All right.
And then, so that's what he has. That's his toy right here.
This is my teacher right there. Okay. He's the man.
So now you're going to reverse the idea. No, you already started. Hold on.
Okay.
Don't start yet. So basically, now he's going to teach me how to jet surf. And how was the transition from jet surf to e-foil? How you think was it? Was it hard?
It wasn't hard. I think because I do wakeboard, I do a little surfing, jet surf, I mean, it's just one more sport. It is different, you know, the feeling. Especially you have to put a lot of pressure on the front feet. This one
Yeah.
here is a lot of
Back foot.
back
Back
foot,
foot pressure.
and then the on the efoil
But
is the front. But once you understand that, I
Yeah.
mean, everything else that you have on your history of boards
sports, yeah.
on board will help you.
But how crazy this dude is? How much you weight right now?
About 215.
215. And know what he gets? He gets the freaking the ultra, which is even a little bit harder because he didn't have an ultra when he started.
No, no.
And so he's on an ultra right now. He just bought the ultra because he knew he was going to progress. But here's the point: we're gonna get to how to set this
Okay,
up.
basically, this is a JetSurf here. All you have to do is fill it up, you know, the tank with, I think I do still have a little bit of gasoline here. So technically, we're supposed to mix some of the gas with a two-cycle engine. So you got to mix a little bit. I mean, I know by experience how much I have to put it.
So you already
But
got
there's
used to how much
always,
you're gonna put
there's
on.
always a technical part of it, which I can't quite remember.
Now, can you leave the
measure.
gas? Can you leave the gas inside of the
Yes.
compartment? No problem.
Yes. You
You have
can
to
leave it.
clean and whatnot. You can leave
Yeah, well,
overnight
you
for a
don't
week.
you don't want to leave that for like months and months.
Okay,
you
gotcha.
know? Like for
But
1 week, 2 weeks
that's
that
fine.
you don't ride, it should be fine.
Okay.
So I did mix. So what I'm going to do is just shake it a little bit so you get some of the two cycle up. This is my son right there, Stanley Jr.
Yeah, Stan is the one carrying all the gasoline around. Stanley Jr. He's doing all the dirty work.
He's gonna be following us with the jet ski.
Yeah, we're gonna do a whole thing of jet ski.
He's our protector.
There
We
we
were
go.
supposed to have a funnel here, but of course we don't have it. So I'm just trying to aim it here to the hole so we can.
Yeah, that's a little bit risky of pouring all that gas inside of your compartment. That's kind of scary. But
But
hey,
I've done quite a bit.
but
So
the good thing that you're in the water. If you catch on fire, just jump to the side.
no, it should be fine. All right, so we have a pretty much full tank here. I'm gonna close this. We're gonna test it.
How often is the maintenance like that you got to bring to a dealer to try to?
I would say every year and a half you want
Okay.
to go there and
Other than
check
that, no maintenance at all, other than cleaning up, washing
clean
up.
it up, and in the end of your session, you just want to make sure you dry, and they spray with the WD-40.
Okay.
So you just kind of keep it this nice and.
And make sure that you
and-
also sometimes don't pour gas inside the compartment.
That too, of course.
That helps.
Of course. All right, so we have the magneto here. So we're gonna run it. Okay, so we're gonna do a test run before put in the water. We're gonna do it first time. So initialize the battery. You can actually hear the noise. I'm gonna close this. So you can see the light is on.
Oh, gotcha.
So that means,
Oh, system go.
yeah.
There you want to keep this somewhere?
So
I don't know where it goes.
we'll lock this.
It's a beautiful board, man. Brand new, huh? Look at
Yeah.
this.
So you take it out and you press it again for 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Of course, nothing goes right when we want it.
Of course.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All the little problems we have sometimes, all good. And you don't want to run out of the water for too long, right?
Yes.
No. You don't want to.
Of course, you don't want it.
Yeah.
That's it.
So we're good.
We're good to
I'll
go
check.
here.
Everything's good.
This is all set to go. Let's set up the.
Now let's see how long it
efoil.
takes to set up the foil. Go ahead.
Okay.
So we're setting up the. So he has the nano battery on, which is awesome.
Okay, so what we do, we're going to install the nano battery here. Make sure you hear the clicking noise. Right here. There's a magneto here. When you lock it, you hear the noise. You turn on. And you just like we did on JetSurf, we're just gonna
It should be synced
do
already.
Yeah, sync. So you press 1, negative,
Ready to go.
ready to go.
So
good to go here, good to go here.
Conveniently, which one is easier?
Um, I mean, the only difference is we had to put the gas here versus putting the battery here. Of course, it took a little longer.
Yeah.
You know,
All good.
it is what it
I'm
is.
gonna put you in the spot later.
I can't see. I can't see.
I'm gonna
I
put,
can't see. I already have a preference.
I'm gonna put you in the spot later,
All
dude.
right,
Be
that's all
careful.
good. Okay, basically, what we're going to do, we're going to stick the magneto into the throttle for 3 seconds, 3 to 4 seconds. The board's going to start, and you're going to position yourself just like that. Hold the throttle with the index finger, and you put your knees here, here. You jump, you lay flat, and then you put your knees here. You're going to ride with your knees until you get the balance. You stick your feet on the back, you stick your feet on the front, and then you get up, get your balance, and full throttle, or a little bit more throttle so you can get going, okay?
And the trigger's finger sensitive.
Finger sensitive a little bit,
Gotcha.
okay? Not too much.
Okay, go ahead.
Just a little bit.
All go. Put over here. Wait 3 seconds. 1, 2.
Prepare yourself. Go ahead. Go.
Keep on pressing. Okay, got you. But I got to put this off right
Go right away. Once you press it,
Just jump on it.
jump on it.
Gotcha. And my right foot first. Got you. All right. Third the charm.
Position yourself.
Because my legs are killing me. Super fun, man. But I want to save my legs for you 40 with you right now. And let's keep killing on this. You're awesome. I'm freaking dead, dude. Great job, man. You did great. My leg is fucking burning, motherfucker. All right, Sammy. Show how easy it is now. scared the crap out of me. So we just got out of the water right now. Thank you very much for the opportunity. It was fun, beautiful place, beautiful area. So, question I have for you. I mean, you're much better on. It's fair to say that you. How long have you been doing this?
About 4 years.
4 years. Yeah, I can tell. I felt that my learning curve on this would take longer. There's no doubt about it.
No, you did fantastic.
Well,
You
I'm
did-
still learning.
You did great.
Now, how you think was easier for you to learn this on a eFoil?
I think the e-foil, just for the fact that I gained so much experience
On
with
this?
boards itself,
Uh-huh.
and by going the transition from JetSurf to eFoil, it kind of carry over some of the experience. So
Yeah.
it made it a little easy, just like you was able
Yeah.
to get up first thing, and that way, I mean, it's much easier for you when you have a sport behind you.
Of course,
So that's
for each of their own, you know. I mean, we can't compare some of the things you can do this to eFoil and vice versa.
correct.
But for each of their own, there's its own little tricks and trades to get on it, and that by no all means is not that easy. All of them can have a little bit
A little challenge, but
challenge.
I mean, if you have that, you have to be a little bit athletic.
Yeah, of course.
Know how to swim. That's a major thing because you're in the water. Although you have a jacket, but it's a great thing to know how to swim. But other than that, what I can say is super fun. Both of them is fantastic.
But there's a question for you. Now, I know that you did a little bit of wing foiling. I already spoke to people about the wing foiling. Out of the three, wing foiling, eFoil, and JetSurf, which one you think was difficult to learn or get a hang of it?
Well, I only have few lessons of wing foil.
Correct.
When I had a lessons, it was very low wind day. There was not much of a wind, but it was very, very challenged. The wing foil is absolutely super, super challenged.
It's fair to say
Yeah.
that the three of them, you give me your opinion, out of the three of them, which you think is more challenging? That will take longer for you to learn and get on foil and go.
Well, let's put it this way. I will start with the wing foil. Then I'll go.
Really? With the hardest thing first?
Wing foil is the most challenging.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I meant. So you out of the three.
And then
No, but hold on. Out of the three,
wing foil is the most challenging.
there you go. That's what I want to know.
Most challenging. And then I know you want a firm answer between the JetSurf and this, but I'm going to say that I will split up right in the middle, like right there, like right in the middle. I knew you were going to ask me that, but I don't have an answer.
No,
believe it or not.
And it's fair.
50-50, 25-25. Let's put it this
So let's do by the process of elimination. Which one is the hardest one out of the three?
Wing foil.
I agree with that. Wing foil is the hardest one.
Wing foil.
But I'm exactly as you are right now. I can't give my concrete opinion about this because it's very challenging for me. Just like because I'm used to eFoil, right? I did eFoil before I did this. You started doing this before I did eFoiling.
Correct.
So therefore, your foundation here are fantastic, and that's why I think the eFoil is not there yet, right?
Correct.
And I feel exactly the same way. My foundation comes from wing foil and eFoil. Then this was a little bit challenge, but I can see myself getting better at it.
Definitely. Yeah. First time you did today, was able to get up.
Yeah.
You stayed on the board for as long as you wanted.
Yeah. Well, my legs was burning, dude.
You said you were tired, but
I can say this: my leg was burning. It burned much more than wing. So here's the thing.
Why is
we both athletic. I'm sorry to interrupt you. We both athletic. I was bitching about my leg today. You're not bitching about your leg when you're doing wing eFoil for the first time. Do you see what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Yeah. The day that you learn fine on eFoil. You did fine, but your leg will not fucking beat up like mine. I'm not saying you're better than I or physically.
No,
I think we're good.
I totally understand.
But dude, my leg was beat up, dude.
I think just not to answer your question or your comment is just I think as you get relaxed.
Yeah.
on
Oh,
the on that.
it's just
In the beginning you're very tense.
yeah. It's like
You know what I
eFoil
mean?
as well.
So no matter what, your muscles are tight,
Yeah.
and you get tired really. When
Oh yeah.
I did wing foil, okay, by the end of session on wing foil, I could barely stand up.
Oh yeah. No, no. Not
It's
only
absolutely
was not only
exhausting.
on the wing foil, it's not only your lower leg, your lower,
Whole
your
body.
upper too, your
Upper
shoulders, your
body,
back, lower
your
back.
arm,
Oh yeah. No.
everything, your
No.
neck.
So
You know what I mean?
we got that straight. That eFoil, wing foil is the hardest one. Final question now, because granted, all these toys I call the exotic toys. They're up there. They're up there. But if you look at nowadays, they're pretty much the same price. By the time you get a wing foil set up, different wings, whatnot, you easy 10 grand. Especially if you buy brand new. If you get the different wings, different wing configuration, your foils, whatnot, about 10 grand. You can get a eFoil now for about 10 grand. And how much the jet surfs are going now? Jet going for now?
Just about same thing.
10
like
grand.
No, it's a little bit more.
Yeah.
It's somewhere around like 13,
Yeah, yeah.
14.
Depending what you want. If you get the base model, just look at everything else. You can go anything from $10,000 to $15,000 easily.
Exactly.
Now, final question, and I know you split over here, and this for the guys right now that has the what the hell am I gonna do? I gotta make one choice, and now completely I don't care what you say. I have to make one choice economically. I can only buy one. What would you go? Knowing what you know right now, what would be the not the perfect toy, but the one that's okay? No, I can settle with this. In your opinion, which one would be the best one? Not the best one, but
I think both of them have the advantages and advantages.
all of them has advantages.
I can point out just feel. Then I'll give you my opinion. Like the JetSurf, I find it to be faster. I like the speed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you can see it. I like the sound of the engine in the water.
Mm-hmm.
It's like driving a muscle car.
Yeah.
Versus driving an electric car.
Yeah.
You want to hear the roar.
Yeah.
And the JetSurf does have. The wing foil, the experience is amazing.
Yeah.
The you floating over the water is nice and peaceful. It's calm. You only hear. So that's is fantastic. And battery life. The endurance of this the JetSurf, you can ride much longer.
Oh yeah.
Than the eFoil.
Yeah.
Especially if you have a nano, which is my case, because I'm a heavy guy. it doesn't last that long, but it's enough to give you a nice session.
Yeah.
But
so you can make a decision which one you think. If you had to pick one, we're trying to help this the people out there who gotta make one choice.
What? If you have to make a choice, I think you should try
all of them.
No, try both.
Yeah,
try both.
All of them.
Whatever you want to buy.
The wing foil, eFoil, and JetSurf.
Yes, exactly. Try get a lesson. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some place that can give you a lesson. 2 hours. No, I think 1 hour is not enough. At least a couple hours.
Yeah, a couple sessions.
A couple sessions to get the hang of it. Yeah. And then you make your decision.
Yeah.
But now, my decision right now, I'm totally 100% split between those. I can't really give you an answer.
Okay.
To be honest with you, with all my heart.
Yeah,
I mean, I love both. If it said, well, which one you can't be without it? I mean, I love my JetSurf, and I love my eFoil.
Yeah. And I think I think that because, as you said yourself, you have not spent that much time on eFoil yet.
Yeah.
So I agree with you that I could be split. I'm just like you right now. Like I love the sensation. Just like you say, I mean, I'm a peaceful guy, but I like the just for the fact that I was running on this right now. I got you. I thought it was going to be a pain in the ass, listening to all this noise in my ear. But actually, what you say, you feel the roar of it, which is like I'm a gas guy. I'm like a motorhead guy.
Yeah, yeah.
So you do feel that sensation too, because when I got to my eFoil, I'm like, oh, this sounds like, I'm like, oh, that's fine. But then there's a good sensation on that too. But you touch on something that your brain is not used to yet, and that's why we differ a little bit.
But now,
let's split.
Let's reverse the question.
Yeah.
About you, what would be your opinion as far as between JetSurf?
I would say,
let me finish the comment. Knowing that you have not even touched the tap of the water.
Correct. No doubt. No doubt.
But you had the experience, so now you give me your thoughts.
Barry's mod is almost dying, so we're gonna do this very fast. I love the power and the machinery of it. Sensation wise, because my brain has been doing e-foiling for quite some time. Sensation wise, e-foiling. Sensation wise, because what you have, the third axis of a yacht, of a plane, feels great. But I can also see myself having fun. I'm like 60-40 right now. If I had made one choice, I would go for e-foil. However, if I put more time into this, I'd probably be just like you, split. But then again, you could spend more time in e-foil and say, no, I kind of like this.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
I don't know if you helped you guys yet at all. I would say right now 60%, but I'm sure I could fall in love with this. But I also can see, because you do have some great skills out there. Those skills on the e-foil is a game changer.
Okay. I hope hopefully I'll get there.
Oh, you are there, man. Thank you, guys. And I hope this was helpful for you guys. So right now, the split is going to be between a JetSurf or an e-foil. Please leave your comment below.
Good luck.
Leave your comments below. I appreciate your time and your patience on this video. And I just hope it was helpful. Thank you again, brother.
All right.
I really appreciate it. We're going to make more videos of this, man.
Let's do it.
All right, guys, I'm so sorry for making such a long video. After I got home and I was thinking about a lot about this, and I had to give a final answer for you guys based on what I know and what I learned throughout the years. So let me just recap everything very fast. I'm sorry, hang in there, but it's gonna make sense. Once again, they're all gonna cost the same price, roughly between $10,000–$15,000. However, let's start with wing foiling. Wing foiling is the greatest sensation you're gonna ever have in wing foiling, because for the fact that it feels so great, and also knowing that you harness the power of the wind, all about your skills, your wing and your foil and your skills, making that thing move around is the greatest feeling ever. However, the cons are, it takes the learning curve is going to be too long for you to learn. 2, it takes too long to set up. Not too long, but it takes a little more time to set up. And finally, 3, it depends on the wind condition. So if it's a good day to wing, you'll be fine. But if it's a bad day not winging, you're going to be at home. So that's why I don't choose that if you have to put all your money into one sport. 2, once again, JetSurf, all about raw power. You're definitely gonna feel a motorhead in your mind. You have the power. Power is instant, hardcore. The thrills are amazing, and also give a good sensation of carving and so forth. But here is why I changed my mind, why I don't think would be the best solution if you're gonna put your money in just one thing. The reason why, one, you saw my friend, sorry, bud, he was coming from the gas station to get gas. If you forget about putting gas, you're gonna have to drive back and get the gas, mix the gas, then finally get in the water. That's one, takes a little bit long to set up. 2, learning curve is not that bad. It's the same thing as but much faster for sure. You'll be able to jet surf in your first day. However, too much pounding your knee. If it's a day that's choppy conditions, very windy and choppy conditions, trust me, you will feel the pain in your knee and your lower back. And finally, EP, environmental police, they will not allow for you to ride everywhere because of the noise and the pollution, because it does make a little pollution. So that's why I can't put all the money into that. Finally, which brings me down to e-foiling. Reason why e-foil kills it, Fliteboard kills it, because it's the best of both worlds. No wind, no waves, no problem. You're gonna go e-foiling. 2, very low. It's not no impact in your knee whatsoever. 3, you have speed. You can crank it. You can go fast, and gotta be careful with it too, not to hurt yourself. 4, the most important one, you can ride that thing anywhere. EP, environmental police, can never give hard time as long as you respect the speed limit of the area. So if you have to put all your money in one toy, all that $10,000–$15,000 in one toy, by all means go e-foil, and by all means go the Fliteboard. On that note, guys, if you're shopping for a Fliteboard, just not because I have one, but if you're shopping for a Fliteboard, give me a call. I'll make sure that I'm gonna set you up with the best setup for you to enjoy as much as you can. All right, guys, that's all I have for you today. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned, and I'll see you next time in the water. Be good to each other.